And now we're going to go to the more fascinating part of the rest of the lesson, and that is, what about making overcalls? We like to compete. So far, it's just been smooth sailing, hasn't it? There hasn't been any opponents compete. But in the real world, the opponents like to compete for several reasons. Sometimes they make obstructive bids. They make preemptive bids, which are weekends, as we'll look at. And sometimes they make takeout doubles when they don't have a specific suit to play. And we're going to look at that starting right now. Overcalls. We overcall with values. I'm going to turn off the light again here so you can see the slide. And that is like an opening hand or something like that. Maybe less than an opening hand, as we'll see. Sometimes if you have good shape, like a 5-card suit, especially the spade suit, they can't bid at the 1 level anymore because, sorry, it's out when we overcall. Now that means is where an opponent is bid, like say a right-hand opponent in East makes the first bid, 1 diamond, and we're down in the South and we want to overcall. We want to compete with them. We're not the partner. This is our right-hand opponent. Sometimes we refer to them as the RHO, right-hand opponent. Okay, so we like to compete. The advantage, the survey says, number 1, we might want to win the auction. Maybe we'll be in a part score. We'll overcall a spade, and our partner's got 3 spades. We go 2 spades, and they can't compete with us except at the 3 level, and we make 2 spades. 30 per each. 30 for the first, 30 for the second, 60. Part score, we get another 50 points in duplicate style. Maybe if you're in a rubber bridge, it gives you enough for your game. Good. Okay, maybe we even get a game. Wouldn't that be nice? Sometimes we might have enough to still make a game, even though our right-hand opponent started the bidding. We can make life difficult for the opponents. You know, it's hard for them to find their fit sometimes when we overcall, especially if we have a fit with our partner. We may drive them up to an uncomfortable level. We go to 2 spades, they go to 3 clubs. They only make 2 clubs, they go down 1. They don't get their part score, whereas 2 clubs, you know, they're smooth sailing. They make their contract. So we can make it difficult as well as we can make it hard for them to find the contract. They open 1 club and we go 2 spades. We'll talk about what that means later. But now it's hard for them because they have to come in at the 3 level. Okay, and how about this one? We help our partner with what suit to lead. 1 diamond, we bid 1 heart. They end up in 3 no trump. Our partner leads the heart suit. Maybe we get 4 or 5 hearts and plus 1 other. We might set them in 3 no trump, where if I hadn't bid the heart suit, my partner probably wouldn't lead the heart. They would lead something else. Okay, so that's another reason. So there's some good reasons. And there's a lot of things that are to consider on this. Number 1, you do want to have a 5-card suit when you're overcalling. Just like when you open 1 heart or 1 spade. Don't just do it on a 4-card suit. Do it on a 5-card suit. And be sure you've got some good values. You know, if I've got Jack and 4 others, that's not a very good suit, is it, to overcall? You know, if it happened to be King, Queen 5 times, now I feel a little better. Ace, Jack 10, that's pretty good. Ace, Queen 10, that's better. Ace, King, Jack 5 times, even better. Okay, you got the idea. Nice if you've got 2 of the top 3 honors. Okay, if you're a conservative overcaller, you will overcall when you have an opening hand. 12 points or more. At the 1 level, I still want to have 12 points or more, if that's your style. That's kind of traditional social bridge type of bidding. If you're a moderate bidder, you'll maybe overcall with 10 points or more and a 5-card suit. You get distribution points too. So Ace, King, Jack 5 times. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 distribution is 9. And an outside Queen somewhere maybe up 11. If you're a frisky bidder, which most all duplicate players are, you'll overcall with 7 or 8 points. Now, not if they bid 1 spade and we've got to go to the 2 level, because now we have to take an extra trick, don't we? So we don't overcall at the 2 level unless we really have an opening hand like these people. But if it's at the 1 level, 1 club, and we want to go 1 spade with Ace, King, Queen 5 times, sure. All duplicate players would do that. A 5-card suit, absolutely. And if you got good honors in the suit, all the better. Warning, use discipline. I want to segue for just a second for a lesson that came off in the American Contract Bridge League in October. When you belong with the American Contract Bridge League, you get this magazine every month. And this is not a sales advertisement for me. But I noticed that there was an article in there by a Facebook friend of mine, Karen Walker, and she's talking about bidding and making overcalls. And she's going back to the 1940s and 1950s. One of the top team players was Charles Gorin. He was about number 2 in bridge behind Eli Culberson in terms of popularity and making a lot of money back in those days. And he would play a lot of times with Helen Sobel. And this is from a book on Helen Sobel, which Karen Walker is talking about. And it says, more points are lost at the contract bridge table through bad or pointless overcalls than any other way. In other words, she sees a lot of people that just make foolish overcalls. So she gives a couple examples, and I'll maybe show them. And here we go. In spades, ace, queen, jack, and 2 others. In hearts, 3 babies. In diamonds, 2 babies. And in clubs, 3 babies. Wow, how many points do we have? 4, 5, 6, 7. And I like to count one distribution for something beyond 4. It's a pretty good suit, isn't it? 3 useful honors. So that's 8 points is all. Well, this is what I described as the frisky bidders, but that's the way us duplicate players roll. And even if I was playing social, I'd still do the same way. I would make an obstructive bid because if it went 1 diamond and I overcall this person's got to come in at the 2 level. You know, they want to bid hearts or something like that. They have to have 5. You know, it's a little bit challenging for them. As opposed to, Helen brings another example, and it's this one. Queen doubleton in spades. Queen 3 times in hearts. Ace 5 times. Here's our 5-card suit. And in clubs, queen, tripleton. Okay, a 5, 3, 3, 2. How many points do we have here? Well, we got more points. Sure, aren't we going to want to call 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Maybe 1 distribution. This isn't the greatest suit. But, yeah, maybe 10-ish, 11-ish. We got more points. But I mean, most people are not going to overcall 1 club, 1 diamond. And if it goes like 1 heart or 1 spade, you're certainly not going to. This is not a very good hand. You think these queens are going to be guaranteed to take tricks? Not really. So this would not be a good hand, even though it has more points. So you see when there's honor concentration, that first hand, you're very likely to take 4 tricks. If your partner's got the king and another in spade, you might take all 5 spade tricks. Is this one a very good lead direction in diamonds? I don't know. This hand is not a great hand. When you have quackers, queens, and jacks on side suits, they're not going to get you a lot of tricks. Those are slow tricks. So you're better to defend with slow tricks. At any rate, so that I thought was a good example I just wanted to share with you. So, going back to it, use discipline, please. And the benefits, remember the benefits, we talked about those before. You know, you can be obstructive, you can get good lead direction, they might bid too high, they might not find the right contract, those types of things. And we got to consider what are the benefits versus what are some of the downsides. If you're vulnerable, you know, you could have a lot of problems. I had it filled in because somebody couldn't play today, and I played with somebody to make it a game, and they went down. They went down 4, and they were doubled, and they were vulnerable. means that your side is red and the other side is green. It costs you twice as much and you get more rewards. So the first you go down 200. Next you go 500 because there are 300 everything thereafter. 800, 1100. We went down 1100 points. My partner bid way too high. And they punished my partner and me, sadly enough. But they asked afterwards, and I kind of explained about not having discipline in their bidding. So when you're vulnerable, be a little bit careful. You can get good rewards, but you can also get bad penalties. Also, the seat and the location, I won't get into that too much other than to say, if it goes one diamond, pass, and I'm in the pass-out seat, now I can have a little bit more liberty to bid with less, because if it passes at one diamond, well, what's that all about? So I can theoretically borrow a king from my partner and say, imagine that if I have a king from my partner's hand, I have 10 points in this imaginary king my partner's giving me. Now would I bid? Yes, I would. So now I can maybe come up with a bid. My partner hopefully remembers when they pass that I borrowed a king from them in the pass-out seat. So in the pass-out seat, it's a little different than when you're overcalling. Because it goes one diamond and I pass. My partner still has a chance to bid in this situation when they're in the pass-out seat. So don't bid just on your good looks alone. Okay. Next, let's take a look at this hand. And the opponents open one diamond. We're in the overcall seat. What is your call, please? A 5, 3, 3, 2. Do you wish to make an overcall or do you wish to pass? Wouldn't pass. No. One spade. Beautiful. It's a 5-card suit. I like the honors in the suit. I like that everything is primary honors, aces and kings. Unlike that last one I showed you, I wrote down with all those stray queens. One spade. Pretty clear. That's a good bid to make as an overcaller. Okay, next one. They open one diamond again. Here is our hand. A 5, 3, 3, 2. Do you wish to make a bid? What would your call be here? One bid, 2 clubs. Yes, absolutely. I wouldn't want to do it with just missing this king if I only had 10 points. Because I would do it at the 1 level, but at the 2 level I wouldn't with just 10. I'd like to have 12. And we do. Do we have all primary honors? Oh, yeah. What did they bid? Diamond, don't you like having an ace, hopefully on this side of you? Because if they got 12 points or more, they're more likely to have the ace over here so far. So yeah, we'll go 2 clubs. Incidentally, isn't it difficult for this person? If you were over here, it's like, oh, what do I bid now? 1 diamond, 2 clubs. Did I bid 2 hearts, only 4 of them? No. Like, I got a tough bid now. Unless you're playing negative doubles. That's for another lesson. So we bid 2 clubs. Beautiful bid. Okay, next one. There's our hand. They open 1 diamond again, and here is your hand. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Wow, what are you going to bid now? Well, first off, let's imagine this person didn't bid. What are you going to bid if this person didn't bid? Maybe something else? One no trump, 15 to 17. Yeah, 15 to 17. Well, when they bid the suit that you have 2 stoppers in, how about bidding 1 no trump anyway? Now, if you had 2 little diamonds, or 3 diamonds, I wouldn't bid 1 no trump there. Don't jump in front of the railroad track unless you've got some things to stop the train. And with 2 stoppers, yeah, bid 1 no trump. Let your partner know, hey, I've got 15 to 17. Yeah, this person's got 12 maybe. Maybe they got 13. I don't know. But see where we want to go. Okay. Next. Taking a look at takeout doubles. Now, in your bidding box, if you haven't ever looked at it before, there is this red X, or you can just say double, which is the same as the X. And used to be, in the early days of bridge, this was for penalty. They go to 3 diamonds, and you got a bunch of diamonds, and they've outbid your 2 spades, and double. You're not, and they sometimes say it's a business double for penalty. We're not supposed to use those types of inflections, but sometimes social players get a little exuberant when they shouldn't. But yeah, you would just use this for penalty. But at the 1 or 2 level, it doesn't make much sense because they could maybe make their contract and then you double them, they get extra. In fact, if it's 2 hearts or 2 spades and you double them, they get double the trick score. So if they're 2 spades making 2, they get double. So rather than to get 30 and 60, it goes 30, 60, 90, and 120. And 120 is like making a 4-level contract. So they get their game bonus, 3 or 500 points. So yeah, it doesn't make sense to double them at the 1 or the 2 level for penalty. So the idea in the early 1900s was use this to tell our partner, you bid a suit. I don't know what suit. I don't have a 5-card suit to overcall. You find a suit to bid. But I have to have opening hand, as we'll see. Beautifully said. So, don't have a 5-card suit, and you do have 3 or more in the unbid suits, and the bidding is below whatever the amount you make. There's a spot on the convention card where you say, take out doubles through 2 spades. Take out doubles through 3 hearts. Take out doubles, most people's around 3 spades. Some people say 4 hearts. Whatever you and your partner decide, but normally it's a fairly lofty level. So, the bid is not a suit bid at all. It's not a no-trump bid. It's this other thing. It's a double, kind of like the pass. It's a non-bid, but it says to your partner, take it out. Bid a suit for me, please. It is forcing. You say, oh, I've only got 4 or 5 points. I don't have my 6 points. I'll just pass. No, it's a forcing bid. Your partner's got the points and forcing you to find what the flavor is. It's like saying, we're going to go for a restaurant tonight. Where do you want to go? And you tell your partner where you would like to go. Hopefully it's someplace that's nice. Okay. Sometimes it's uncomfortable to do. Can you envision a situation where your partner says, take out double, makes that double, and you refuse your partner and you just pass? There's one special situation. Let's imagine that they start like, say, one of, clubs or spades, whatever you want to say. Let's say it's one club. And it goes, take out double, pass, and you've got ace, queen, 6 times in clubs. Yeah, you'd like to have something better to bid no trump. So you might say, yeah, let's just whack them in one club. And that would be maybe an exception where you have a really long suit and you just figure, it would be one of these special hands, but 99% of the time, we do like you say, we find something to bid. Okay, with 0 to 8 points when your partner makes a takeout double, so imagine it goes like this. 1 diamond, takeout double by partner, pass. Incidentally, if they made a suit bid, you don't have to worry about it because now your partner can come in. But 1 diamond, takeout double, pass. We have 0 to 8 or 7. Then we just bid at the cheapest level. The 1 level, 1 heart or 1 spade, something like that. That's fine. If we happen to have more than that, with 9 to around 11, some 11-point hands are better than others, then you would jump a level. You now have probably 2 or 3 tricks. Let's say you got 3 kings, 9 points. Yes, maybe going to get you 3 tricks. We would jump to, like, rather than 1 spade, if we had 4 spades, 2 spades. Make sense so far? Okay, just like you would expect. And if you have 12 points or more and your partner's made a takeout double with 12, 13 points or more, we're going to find game somewhere. Maybe 3 no trump, or we're going to be in 4 of our agreed upon major, something like that. All right, let's take a look at them in action. So it goes 1 diamond, double, and I should have another parentheses, a pass, and then it comes down to us. So what are we going to bid when we have, and these equals means spades, and then hearts, and then diamonds, and then clubs. So they can make it with 4, 4. They have 2 in the diamond suit and 3 in the clubs, and they should have 11 or 12 points or more to make that takeout double. They can't bid a spade because they don't have 5. They can't bid a heart because they don't have 5. They can't bid clubs because they only have 3. But they've got enough points they would like to encourage our partner to bid a suit. So they would make it after 1 diamond with this kind of a shape. they would make a takeout double. What else can they do? They shouldn't bid one heart or one spade with only a 4-card suit. Do we agree with that? Okay, should have a 5-card suit, 5-card major. So just make a takeout double. Let's take a look at the next one. This time they bid one spade. Oh, they're committing us to the 2 level if we're going to compete. So if we make a takeout double, we should probably have maybe a little bit more points, 11 or 12. If you got a void and do it with 11, I'm okay with that. But if you have a singleton in the spade suit and 4 in each of the others, partner, pick which restaurant you want to go to. I'm fine with any restaurant. I'm cool. Let's go ahead and compete. That would be a situation. But now we have to get a little higher because we're now at the 2 level, aren't we? 1 spade, double. Oh, this time they have 0 spades. And they have 4, 4. Yeah, this is the doubling, their shape of their hand. They have 0 spades, 4 hearts, 4 diamonds, and 5 clubs. Well, couldn't they bid 2 clubs if they've got 5 clubs? Well, if they only have 10 points, they can't. But you see, when they're using the opponent's strength, we're making it our strength because we're saying take it out in another suit. We're very happy no matter which suit they should pick. Extremely happy. So if you happen to have a singleton, fine. If you have a void, even better, do it with a little bit less. That's the point I'm trying to illustrate. Now, we're not going to play hands on these. If you don't remember hardly any of this, it's just to kind of give you a flavor of how overcalls work and now how takeout doubles work. So don't feel like you've got to memorize this, but it's good to refer to when some of the people start playing it and you want to know how it works, what they're doing. Okay? Next. 1 no trump by West up in the north. Well, if they have a balanced hand, we're not taking it out for a suit, so we do this normally only for penalty. Penalty means it's a business double. It means I think they're not going to be able to make 7 tricks. And we're going to punish them because we have a good hand. So I wouldn't do it with 15 or 16 points. But if you've got maybe something like 17 or more, now you've got a good chance to be able to do that. Because remember, if they're in 1 no trump, they have to make how many tricks? 7. 6 plus 1, right? And if I've got 17, well, I have to have more than half the tricks to set them, don't I? So I'm counting on my partner having 4 or 5 points. So I better have more than 15, because if I've got only 15, if they have 16 and their partner has 6, then we'll never set them. Why did I double them? So you have to have a pretty good hand. The point I'm trying to say is takeout doubles normally apply to suit contracts. When it's 1 no trump, it normally is for the business penalty double. Okay. Takeout double. 1 diamond by lefty, pass by our partner in north, 1 heart by righty, and now it's our chance to bid. Normally we just pass because they have at least 12 points here and at least 6 points there, don't they? 18 points. Maybe they've got 22 or 23 points. Okay, here we go. I'm going to give an example. That's okay. Just follow along with me here. Over by our left-hand opponent in the west, it is 1 diamond. Our partner, pass. Our right-hand opponent, 1 heart. It's us to bid. Let's say we've got 15 points. How many points do they have? Over here.
Well, so they have
12 plus, yeah. And over here, 6 plus. And let's say we have 15. How many does that leave for our partner if there's 40? 15 and 18. There's 18, 15 and 18. 7. Yeah, do we really want to be competing? I don't think so. And our partner maybe has only got 2 points, it turns out sometimes. They don't have 6 and 12. They got more. So we just want to pass Even if you got 15 points, just pass. Because is this person, after one heart, is this person obligated to bid over here? Sure. That one heart is a forcing bid, isn't it? So they're going to have to keep bidding for a while, and we're just happy the higher they go. So if you make a bid, though, let's say that you just happen to be a busy bidder. It goes one. Oops, I'm going to do this again. I got the wrong one. It's a little bit too big. Get a little smaller pen. 1 diamond, pass, 1 heart. Oh, I'll make a takeout double. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Do you remember in school when the jokers would take and put on a piece of paper, say, kick me, and put it on a piece of tape, and they put it on the person's back, and you're going around, and, hey, how come people are kicking me? Well, that's what you're doing when you do this. You're saying, I'm the one with the points. Finesse me, I'm the one with the points. Yet if they've got 18, 20, 23 points, whatever, don't make it double, just pass. So I'm saying is that when both of the opponents are bidding, this is not the ideal time for you to get in the middle of a dogfight. That was what happened to my partner at noon today. The opponents were both bidding, and my partner just wanted to come in, and they got as far as 2 spades. They went down 4. They only made a couple tricks. So 2, 5, 8, 11, 100 points we lost. That was not a very cool result.